We're done with the chapter and then we can run on. Okay. So we're going to work through all tests as well. Yes. Just a reminder, grade 9, you're writing on Thursday and it's in register. It's still only half an hour and you are allowed a cheat sheet with you. I did tell you guys about that already, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, your phone is not a cheat sheet because no, you can also not use your phone as a calculator. You may use your calculator, yes, but why we're not letting you guys use the phone is Photomath and all of those apps. So
Is there an app called Photomath?
yes, I'll show you just now. It's on my phone. So if you scan the question and it kicks out the answer with all the steps.
Oh,
yeah. So you can sometimes use it at home if you don't know what to do.
But you can also use it.
Or not. Okay, negative.
But still, I didn't know it existed until like 2 seconds. Yeah, me too.
There's an app for almost any. Okay, right. Listen. So because it's cube root of -1, your answer will still be a -1. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then D, cube root of 27 is 3. And this, people, you could actually have just done on your calculator. So all of these. Not necessarily for everyone. Okay, cube root of -64 will be -4. Okay, any questions there? Yeah, but my page is done. Can I skip? Hands up, we're still copying. Okay, tell me when you're done. I like using that side for if I've got to explain something. Yeah. Come on, me too. And it's same old, no. Okay, can I skip, people? Are you done? Okay, there we go. Okay, so -2 to the power 3 is going to give me -8. And then -4. Now these two, the plus and the minus, will become a -4. So your answer will be -12. You could skip from there to this. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could have either one of these two. You'll get a mark for, and then you'll get a mark for the final answer.
That's 3 marks, ma'am.
No, 2 marks. So it's either step 2 or step 3. You get a mark for. Okay. Right, so at B, cube root of 8 minus -1 to the power of 8. Okay, so cube root of 8 will be 2. Now, -1 to the power of 8. Now remember, when we've got a negative number and the power is an even number, your answer will always be a plus. So technically this is a +1. No. But most of you would have skipped directly to the next step saying, oh, sorry, 2, -1.
Oh, yeah.
And 2 minus 1 gives me 1. And then, once we've done all of this, what do? We go back and put this thing into my calculator and say equal and check whether I get my final answer. If not, then you know you went wrong somewhere along the line. So we go back and double check again. So I'll come back. Are you fine? Did you check all the videos and make sure you're up to date? Okay, can I skip? Hands up, you're still copying. You're still busy? No. Okay, C. Okay, so square root of 25 will be 5. Then minus 5 squared will be positive 25. But because of that negative in front, it stays a negative, no? Okay, then plus, and then cube root of negative 27 will be negative 3. But those last two will then change to being negative 3. Do you guys all understand that? Okay, so 5 minus 25 gives me minus 20, minus 3, so minus 23. Any questions there? Okay, D. Okay, right, fourth root of 16 will be what?
Will be 2, bro.
2. Good. Plus, and then what? Okay, and then cube root of negative 64 will be negative 4. And fifth root of negative 32 will be what?
Minus 2.
Yeah, minus 2. Okay, now I want you to see that these two and those two will change to be minus 4, minus 2. So your final answer will be minus 4.
I use your brain for this.
Hmm?
I use your brain for this.
You use for?
Ain't using the calculator. Using your brain.
What do you use for this? Also your brain. Okay, so number 3A. Square root of 25 will be 5. Minus square root of 36 will be how much? Square root 36 will be 6. So it's the same as 5 minus 6, and that gives me minus 1. Well, so will that first one be true? It's false. Answer is wrong, yes. Okay, B. B will be true because square root of 4 will be 2. Square root of 9 will be 3, and 2 times 3 gives me 6. And on the right hand side, I had square root of 36, and that is also 6. So it is the same thing. Okay, C. Square root of a negative number. Can we get that? So that is false. Yes. Huh? Yeah. No, please don't write untrue. Okay. D. Cube root of negative 27. That will be negative 3. So that's false. True. Where's my... Okay. Any questions there? Okay, so now we're skipping to number 4. 4 said we've got to simplify. Now please remember about your rules. Okay, so do you guys agree that this will be the same as square root of 3 to the power of 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you guys agree? Okay. Now, that is the same as square root 3 to the power of 2 times square root 3 to the power of 2. You didn't have to write this step. I'm just showing you. Why am I showing it to you like that? Because this square and that square root are opposites of each other. No, so they would cancel each other out. Do you remember that? So what would be the answer in that first one? So once it cancels out here, it would be 3, and that little dot means times 3. So my answer will be 9. Do you guys agree? Good. Let's look at B. Oh, you're very clever. Okay, so if I multiplied in, did you do one like that or not? Okay. Okay, so if I work out the things on the inside, right? Can I get square root of 2? I can, but it's lots of decimals, no? Okay, you could have, but have a look. If I multiply in these two, it would give me square root 2 squared. No, because it's square root 2 times square root 2. Okay? Now I multiply it in with that one, which means that it would be minus square root 2 times square root 8. You guys fine with that? Okay. Now, what I want you to see is that that square and the square root, what are they going to do? Cancel out. So what would be left there? Just the 2 minus. Now, do you remember that I said when we have fractions, we could break them up? Now, when we have multiplication, we could also have broken them up. No. So that will be the same as 2 times 8 in the same root. And what's 2 times 8? Okay. And what is square root of 60? Lekker. So my final answer will be minus 2. So can you see without even using a calculator? I could do that whole thing. Christopher? Sharing is caring, no? Stick to math. Okay, any questions? Do you guys understand what I did here? Huh? You good? We can only break it up when it's multiplication or division, eh? You can't do that when it's plus or minus. Okay. You done? Okay, so C. Okay, so square root of 49 will be 7. Cube root of that will be minus 3. And then cube root of this will be minus 4. Okay, so now we've got to sort out those signs, which means that it's actually going to be 7 plus 3 plus 4, and good. Okay. D. Square root 5 times square root 5 3 times minus square root 3 square root 3 5 times. Okay. So this is the same as square root 5 4 times minus square root 3 6 times. Do you guys agree? So if I group them, that it would be square root 5 to the power of 2, square root 5 to the power of 2. No? Must I show that, you guys? Okay. So square root 5 to the power of 2 times Square root 5 to the power of 2. So I broke it up. That's 4. I broke up to 2 and 2. Let's do the same with a 6. So square root 3 to the power of 2. Square root 3 to the power of 2. Square root 3 to the power of 2. Nice. Now I want you to see that that's square and this one is opposites. And it's going to be the same for all of them. Nice. Okay, so what's going to be left here is 5 times 5 minus 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, what's 5 times 5? Okay, and 27, so minus 2. Julle is slim kinders. Can I skip? Hands up, we still copying? Okay. Ooh, I must run through names again, né? Dis bang ek vergeet.
Yeah, but you know there's no such thing as distance.
There's no?
You say so.
Wie sê so?
Is imagine you know what
Wat's goed?
He was in our class in grade 7.
Yeah, I was.
Now he's in
Yeah.
school, man. He's not dead.
Okay, so what's the deal? Why are you guys still talking about
I'm
this?
just like, why is it saying this though?
Hulle sê so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's on the pin outside is there?
Okay, 5. Can I skip? Nee, ons gaan nie so lelik praat in die klas nie. Nee, hoe praat julle nie? What I do nie. What did I do? Nee, julle moet julle styl reg kry.
We are in 2022 now. We don't speak 2021.
Nee. Hulle is julle millennials, julle praat reg. Okay, right. So square root of 81 will be 9. And that little dot is actually a times. Square root of 64 is 8. Okay, at the bottom. Square root of 16 is 4. And square root of 9 is 3. Okay, now 9 times 8 gives me 72. And 4 times 3 gives me 12. So your final answer is 6.
I knew it. No.
Can I skip?
Yeah. Are you alone?
Hulle is besig met strooi. Are you done? Okay, can I skip? Okay, B. Nee, kom. Fokus gou hier so op. Okay, right. So at the top, cube root of negative 64 will be negative 4. And cube root of 81 is 9. At the bottom, cube root of 100 is 10 times cube root of negative 27 is negative 3. Okay, so at the top you should get negative 36 and at the bottom negative 30. Now, those two negatives will become a positive, okay? And then 6 can divide into both the top and the bottom. So it's going to be 6 over 5. Or you could have said 1 and 1 over 5. If you leave it like this, it's 100%. Hulle sê so. Yeah. Can I skip?
Yes, ma'am.
Hands up, you still copying?
Answer 8.
Right. You guys know I'm recording everything, ne? Just saying. Okay, right. Okay, right. So square root of 49 is going to give me 7. Cube root of negative 27 is minus 3. Then divided by minus 3 plus 23. Now, once I get here, I've got to look at BODMAS. Which one of those are more important? The multiplication and the division. No? Okay, so which means that this first part, I'm going to sort out. So, okay, so do you guys want to start with the division then? Okay. Because of BODMAS, it says division first, which is fine. Okay, right? So then 7 times and minus 3 divided by minus 3 is going to give me 1. Okay, and now multiplication is more important. Right, let's look at D. Okay, cube root of negative 64 is going to give me minus 4. And then square root of 25 gives me 5. Okay, now minus 4, because of BODMAS, I first had to sort out those brackets. And inside the bracket it says minus 4 plus 5, which gives me 1. And 2 times 1 gives me, why not 21? 2 times 1 gives me 1. Right, can I skip to 6? Okay. Are they lying? Maths could be easy if you just stick to the rules. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna stop there, and I'm not gonna give you guys homework. Your homework is to study. Okay? We've got a big test on Thursday. Remember, it is a tutorial, so you can have your cheat sheet, but does not mean you don't have to study. Don't make that mistake. Term 1 and term 3 is the terms that you can actually score in. Okay? Because there's no exams and because of the fact that you can have cheat sheets with you.